So good morning dear cadets. So just see, in the last process I taught you sedimentation. Today I am going to teach you filtration. What is filtration? Just try to understand. Filtration. Okay. Filtration is the process in which very fine solid particles are separated from the liquid by using filter paper. Okay, by using filter paper. So you can write, it is the process of separation of very fine solid particles from the liquid by using filter paper. Fine solid particles which are collected on filter paper called residue, while rest liquid is called I am writing this side. Rest liquid is called filtrate. What is this one? Filtrate. Don't worry if you are finding any difficulty for understanding, just see. Fine solid particles which are collected on filter paper called residue, RESIDUE, while rest liquid is called filtrate, which collected in separate container. Okay, separate container. Okay, so this is the entire process of filtration. I will show you the entire process of filtration. Just see, filtration you might have seen. Suppose freshly prepared fruit juice are there, so they are subjected for the filtration, so that whatever fine solid particles are there, they should be separated. Not only this one, some other paneer, cheese, they are also subjected for the filtration, so that the fine solid particles separated out of them. Okay, so just see the entire process of filtration. So dear cadet, just see the filtration process.
Filter paper or piece of muslin cloth is commonly used as filter. Fruit or vegetable juices are generally filtered with strainer to separate seeds and pulp. Cottage cheese or paneer is prepared by this method at homes. To perform filtration, filter paper is molded in the form of cone and fixed in funnel. Mixture is poured slowly into the cone and allowed to pass through the filter paper. After filtration, insoluble solid particles are left as a residue on the filter paper, and clear liquid is collected as filtrate.
Okay, so this is the entire process or procedure for the filtration process. First, what we have to do? Filter paper with the tiny pores folded in the form of cones and fixed in funnel. Mixture allowed to pass through filter paper. Insoluble solid particle left as a residue on the filter paper. Clear liquid collected as a filtrate. Okay, so this is the entire process of entire process of filtration. Now already I taught you, means I wrote what is the filtration. The entire definition of filtration is broken down into steps, that is only procedure. Okay.
The given picture explains the method of formation of cone and the process of filtration. See the next video to understand the process of filtration more clearly. Liquid can be a mixture of different things. When salt is added to water, it dissolves as it is soluble. However, when sand is added to water, it sinks to the bottom as it is insoluble. How can we get sand back out from the water? The sand can be separated from the water because sand can't pass through tiny spaces. If the mixture passes 3 different filters, the grains of sand become trapped, but the water passes through. This process is called filtration. Filtration is used to separate fine insoluble solid particles from the liquid. A filter paper and a piece of muslin cloth are commonly used as filters. A filter paper having tiny pores is folded in the form of cone and fixed into a funnel. Let us see how we can separate mud from water. Pour muddy water over the filter paper. The insoluble solid particles are left as residue on the filter paper and the clear liquid means water is collected as filtrate. For high quality filtration, it is necessary that the size of the pores of the filter paper should be smaller than the size of particles to be removed.
So dear cadets, now I am going to teach you another method that is known as evaporation. What is evaporation? Evaporation is the process of conversion of liquid into vapor below the boiling point of liquid. Just see, salt you might have heard. Salt is basically prepared from seawater. In the seawater, what is there? So many salts are dissolved. So in the seawater, salt, that is solid particle, is present along with the seawater. Okay. So in salt forming, what we are doing? We are collecting the seawater in a small pit. Okay. And under sun rays, what is there? Water gets evaporated. And it is a very slow process. While the salt, since their melting and boiling point is high, so they will be collected there only, and that salt is collected. Okay. So just see, through evaporation only we are getting the salt, because water gets evaporated, water gets converted into vapor phase, leaving behind the solid salt particles. Okay. So this process is called salt forming, and evaporation process is used here. So salt is obtained from the sea water through evaporation by the method of salt forming.
In salt farming, seawater is allowed to stand in shallow pits. Water gets heated by sunlight and slowly turns into water vapor through evaporation. In a few days, water evaporates completely, leaving behind the solid salts. For detailed explanation, watch the next video carefully. Liquids are often mixtures of different things which may be solid or liquid or even gases. Let us dissolve some salt in water. Look, a clear salt solution is prepared. Now you cannot see particles of salt in this solution. If you leave the salt solution overnight, the water will evaporate, leaving the salt behind. We can speed up this process by heating the salt solution. Water will evaporate more quickly in the form of water vapor, leaving the salt behind. The process of conversion of water into vapor is called evaporation. Evaporation is used to recover soluble solid from the solution. Do you know common salt is obtained in the compartments. In a few days, water evaporates completely and salt gets collected at the corner. Again, fresh seawater is tapped and the cycle continues. This is called salt farming.
So dear cadets, in this way your evaporation method is also completed. So far how many methods I have completed? From the separation of solid from liquid, sedimentation, filtration and evaporation. Condensation and churning I will complete in the next week, and I will try hard to complete the NCERT exercise also within the duration of 3 days. So today basically I taught you two methods, that is the filtration and evaporation. So I am going to give you some questions which are based on filtration and evaporation method. Let us note down. So the question number 1, what is filtration? What is filtration? Okay, filtration. Okay, first question. Second question, what is filtrate? What is filtrate? Filtrate. Okay, what is residue? What is residue? Residue. Okay, so these three questions related with the filtration. Next question is, what is evaporation? What is evaporation? Okay, note down one more question. Question number 5. Question number 5. What is salt forming? What is salt forming? Okay. Now just see what is filtration. Now I am giving you one more question. Explain the process of filtration in steps. So question number 6. Explain the process of filtration in steps. So those steps you have to write, and steps you have seen. In this way the duration of today's video is also over. Only two methods are left, that is condensation and churning. So I will complete in the next week. Thank you.